like bullying should be okay when it is like her bullying us is very funny in my opinion. I've met them IRL and they were delightful. Evan, happy cast reveal day. They're in Morgan's chat. That makes me very happy. We've met IRL, and not to be that guy, okay? She might be bullying everyone. Mostly Vinny. Arizona Cubs fan, thank you so much. 2 months in a row. And then thank you so much to Matt 00794 for 3 months. She cried tears of joy when she met me. I'm so confused. Oh my god, my chat's fucked. Star, hello. My chat is fucked on here. I don't know how to... And I'm scared if I type in this chat to, like, fix it. It's gonna be like... So on my screen, it is whatever her name, whoever Brie Cheese is. And I'm so there. Her chat is on mine because I rated Tyler Oakley, and then Tyler Oakley must have rated her, and so for some reason it's coming up on my screen, so I can only see you when you're on my like monitor here. Maybe if I pull up Twitch this way. Computer. Okay, how does this work? Okay, I can see you here. I can see you here. That's right, Soja. Yeah, again. Looks like a virus. Scrub it. Maybe not. Hopefully not. Okay, I can see you here. Okay. But yeah, I co-sign bullying when it's funny. You know, like, I can take it. Let me see here. Okay, so Carly, let me give you the tea. LMAO noted. All right. Giuseppe, hello. I'm not giving permission to you, Daredevil. All right. It's funny when Don does it. I think that it's like if you can zoom out and someone's words don't hurt your feelings, it's like okay, I could be the punching bag, and I can encourage Don. No, all right, no, I think just keep where you're at. All right, just keep where it's at. I saw you in the chat. My favorite chat BBC thing was I posted the like, are you submissive or submissive slash beta? And she was like, alpha, next question. And I just thought that was very funny. So that's what I'm saying. No, there's someone named Dawn on chat BBC who like, and I've seen her bully the shit out of Vinny, but it's like Vinny doesn't like, he doesn't read comments, so it's fine. Liam loves Ethel K. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. But yes, this is so strange. Madison, hello. This is what's so strange. Damn, I was hoping that was gonna do something. They announce Angela Murray. Okay, that's fucking dumb. They announce Angela Murray. They announce Rick Devens. But people are convinced, like absolutely convinced, that D is on this season and that they're waiting until Big Brother Unlocked. And my question is, why? Like, why would they only... It was leaked, but, what's it called? The Entertainment Weekly is, like, a very, very reputable... They actively work with Big Brother. It would be, like, a weird... you know, step on your own toes for a moment of leaks the day before. Yeah, we need to stop asking questions. But my thing is, do we think they're doing a do we think that they're doing a Big Brother 19 situation? Can are Rick Devin, like, is everyone gonna vote in to let in this power, whatever? And then that's how we get D? Like, is it not guaranteed that we get D? And it's just like, yeah, I don't think that they would chance it. This dramatic ass music. That's how it feels. They wouldn't risk that. Like, are they gonna let, Are they gonna let, like, Rick Devins and Angela, like, what if they're the two coaches, and then similar to... You're not suggesting D's not on, right? No, I think, like, isn't it, like, practically confirmed? Oh, yeah, in the, like, leak, they said that there's another Survivor, like, player to be announced. And I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean? How does that introduce D into the show? And so I wanted to ask, like, chat how we felt about this, of, like, what that means. Just because, I commented on Corey's stream trying to get his perspective. But they said that another Survivor player is going to get announced. Oh, Madison, yeah. It makes you wonder who's going to... You know, if CBS is doing it, who is CBS asking for? Are we just going to get Rachel on Survivor? I think that we're going to get a time traveler. In the house tour with Julie, she mentions, like, who built... Hold on, I'll pull it up.
This probably won't explode.
You're lying. Whoa. How am I getting ads? Whoa, Buster. I'm about to get pissed off. Can you get ads on a live stream? I literally have, I have YouTube Premium. How am I getting an ad? Like, you're joking, right? Like, absolutely not. Oh, that's why. Okay. That was annoying, but... Okay, here we go. And, Angela, Julie teases that we're gonna get some lore. Computer? Here we go.
About this. The house is filled with different ways to travel in time. A moped, a skateboard that has numbers, buttons, wires.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
stick.
Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Davey
That's all I'm
Moonswan.
gonna say. This is our jacuzzi time machine. But because we
Gotcha.
say expect the unexpected,
What's
don't
up,
expect
Joseph?
water in this jacuzzi. Oh, keyboard.
The woman who said we are poor actors is on the show.
On something that looks like a guitar. And this bedroom is so A moped, a skateboard that has numbers, buttons, wires, and a pogo stick. You find out who makes these. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait until you find out who makes these. That's all I'll say. So we're gonna get a time traveler, the vortex manipulator, or we're gonna get something. We're gonna get somebody. This house is kind of buns. Yeah, is the lore. I think that, like... But then it's like, what's the alternate universe if Angela's there? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I believe that we're gonna get our very own Ainsley. We're gonna get our very own mastermind Nether Gorgon situation. And my thing is like, okay, well, how are they going to introduce, as Matt posted yet, I do want to know what he's gonna say. He's like, he's got a Hail Mary locked and loaded. He's gonna say something crazy. He's had like Operation X locked and loaded. He's like, I've been finally waiting. Her cast is tilting. And you know, that's why CBS loves her, is that she's not like controversial. What is it? Where, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? It just attracts like whatever. Polarizing. Thank you, Star. Thank you. I've been saying like they're polarizing like a million times, and then today I was like, I don't remember what word I've been using. Yeah. She's polarizing in that way. You know what's interesting is I think that, like, I wonder now that Angela is in on the Angela lore, if number one, it becomes very self-referential. And we kind of saw that with Angelina on Survivor 50, was, you know, the second they win a, like, reward competition, she's like, I'm gonna negotiate. And, you know, is like going through the greatest hits, that kind of stuff. And then, she was miserable most of the guests. She had a horrible time on the show. And so then it's like, okay, is she gonna do that? Or is there a chance that we find out that she doesn't understand, like, the Angela hype? Because I, like, knowing her, like, the way she talks, she's like, I call people out and I say it as it is. And I'm like, not in, like, the way that, like, I think you're suggesting. She wanted to come back. It, like, I'm curious. It seems like there are 4 open spots. I don't think so. I like, people suggest that we're gonna get someone from The Amazing Race. I don't think so. Like, I also don't think, what's up, Tim Gross? I also don't think that we're gonna get people from the challenge. I don't know. I don't think that we need it. Okay, here we go. But proper Survivor picks. Yeah, it's like we get a Beast Games alum though. I don't know. Who would be the 18th? Don't we have 14? Right? And then it's Angela. And Dee was on the challenge. Yeah, but she's a Survivor player, you know. Daredevil, me. Yeah, I think it's 17. Or we're at 16 right now. We're at 16 right now, and then we might get Dee from Survivor. Lauren comes back. Okay, 14 newbies. I have the stuff here. We can go into the deep dive. Also, I just want to say Min's journal is shameless. 16 plus D is 17, yes. What's up, Tracy? Can I'll pull this up. I did a Cult of Quinn draft. Feel free to add, like, to, like, join it. Oh my god, Joseph, the Kirk guy, like, follows, like, Tim Walsh, and, like Joe Rogan is like, oh, okay, you're like a dude, like, whatever. Following Charlie Kirk is so crazy. Matt Walsh, thank you. What did I say? Jim Walsh? Uh, he follows Charlie Kirk. Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy. I don't understand, like, if you're Big Brother casting, like, they flagged that I was, like, tweeting anti-cop sentiments. They flagged that on my Twitter. Are they not looking at him being like, hey, man, we're just going to ask you to unfollow those people. All right, this is, like... Oh, Tim Walsh, that's funny. Sorry, Tim Gross. They thought I was a Trumpy. You always gave libertarian to me, Joseph. Camus is either gonna get... My favorite thing about that guy is he's talking about, he's talking about his, like, am I gonna fight someone? I prefer not to. And I was like, prefer? That was not that. No. Is that no? He punches someone. Imagine, like, that'd be crazy. I think that there's a universe where this season goes crazy, like, in a bad way. Like, I think that there is you know, if anyone has watched, I started BB26 at work today. I was not expecting that twist. It's a great season. Best season on the planet. Ask my friend Joseph here. This cast, you know, the darkest timeline, like in the movie, in the show Community, where it's like a D20 dice and it shows all the different whatever. There's a lot of darkest timelines. And I literally think that there's a situation where you get the BB, like, alphas of the house. They come together. I know Camus, Rome. I feel like Chuck might get, like, roped into that. I posted this on Blue Sky. He is gonna be the president of saying, like, I'm gonna shoot straight. Well, apparently Drew is libbed out, just leftist out the ass. Drew, to me, I feel like is I honestly don't think Angela's going to fuck with a lot of the dudes. I do get that vibe. But I think, like, Big Brother 26's thing, oh my god. Whoever Bree cheeses, they just rated someone else and now it's a whole new chat. Wait, what if I leave? What if I leave? Did that come up on... All right, all right. I just commented in someone's chat. I don't know who. Yeah, no, we were all really nice to Angela. I can see you on my screen. I can't see you on my dashboard here, which is really frustrating. But yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of the men on Big Brother 26, I felt like were pretty, like, soft or, like, gentle parenting Angela. You know? She made Cedric cry and he, like, you know, forgave her because it's like, I feel like BB26, the men were pretty good about being like, I don't know. I felt like I'm gonna have a blast. Yeah, and it's like Angela Crash Out was very rude to me multiple occasions, but I was never at like I don't think that I was ever truly mean to her back. And I don't know if she's gonna get that same. Are you watching the preseason interviews? So we'll watch the TikToks here of like this, like the quicker version. And Angela Gunn. That is very funny. The closest you came was the "oh, you want your TV movie moment thing, right?" Yeah, but that was like a real observation. That's what it was like. Yeah. My favorite moment, Joseph, is when she's like, "If you just lie and you lie, no one's gonna trust you," and she like points, and I do this. I can live with that. That is so funny. Yeah, whenever she acted shocked with the deep fake, and she's like, oh, guys, that's not me. And I was like, okay, this is so transparent that someone is like, whatever. Where did we see it? It like dropped to Angela interview with Sharon Tharp. It was like an Angela's whatever. But it worked. Yeah, it got on TV. So it literally paid off for her. This thing, it worked, you know? And it's interesting where like you just, it feels performative, but it is a performance. So there we go. Something I thought was funny, I was looking at the Cult of Quinn draft, and the most like welcome to the team people are Barrett and Jason. Very much last season, everyone was like Ashley and Morgan and Vinny, and then Keanu got some love preseason, but it's definitely those two. Like, and I think that is very funny. We can go through the cast here. I just want to show off my really good Rennie Martin impression.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
That unemployed friend on a random Tuesday, and it was just like my cast photo.
The way that Kevin said goodbye to Matt on season 19. He's like, anyway, goodbye, Matt.
Matt, take care. Goodbye.
What's wrong with Angela?
What are you thinking?
What's wrong with Angela?
My friend Josh slapping those pots and pans, baby.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Honestly, mine, I had a lot of means.
Ashley and Vinny were not there when we filmed this, so like I saw a lot of the comments like talking about how they were talking about themselves, and I was like, I think that they just didn't understand what was asked of them. No one understood. Like, I don't think they got it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Julie Chen Moonves, and today, what you don't know is that.
Okay.
I miss the old summer days.
Is that loud? Is that loud? Oh God. My fault. My fault, gang. But it was like, they said like Big Brother moment, and then I think the post was like meme, and I saw Alyssa Riley like, what? You threw up? And then I saw Alyssa and Gina Marie in the comment section of like the Big Brother Instagram, and I was like, guys, let it go. You know? Like, I get what they're saying, like, I get the sentiment, like, her, like, whatever, but that is not, like, a quotable TV moment, that, like, that's what we were asked, was, like, what's your favorite Big Brother moment, or meme, and I was like, oh, yeah, and I did, like, a, you know, whatever, but they expected us to simulate Alyssa, whatever, with T, and I'm like, there are 100,000 other, like, quotable moments. just go straight interviews. How about this?
Ashley. I'm 24 years old. I'm a bartender, and I'm from Alton, Illinois. If I had to describe myself in 3 words, I would be outgoing, bubbly, and an oversharer. There are some competitive players, but I might be one of them. My game face is on, like I'm really quite literally locked in, and I will do anything that I need to do to get the $2 in my bank account to be at least like 100, 200, maybe 700,000. I'll crush my enemies by being like, BFFL, final 2. JK, you're out of the house. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm 24 years.
So that's Ashley. 2 more dollars than I have. Yeah, she's low-key flexing on us here. Yeah, I thought she was great. She's never seen Big Brother. I feel like it's getting more and more difficult to be able to suss out who has and hasn't watched Big Brother before. And the reason why I say that, Joseph, is like, Big Brother 26, it was clear as day. Big Brother 27, I was like, okay, Jimmy has seen the show before. Ashley, she's watched a couple seasons. Like, she grew up with it, but she kind of lost track. What's up, Christine? And then it was like Keanu very clearly has only seen, like, you know, Big Brother 16. She follows many house guests. Guys, I do want to say it's so easy to score points. Like, with Big Brother, like... like, it is so easy to score points with the Big Brother fandom. And she might be like a real genuine fan, I have no idea, but like, I don't know. I appreciate whenever they're upfront with their fandom of the show.
My name is Barrett. I am 27 years old. I live in Austin, Texas, and I am a Jumbotron engineer. I would describe myself as giggly, charming, spicy. I'm gonna be the next winner because I feel like I've been underestimated my whole life. Even with my 6'6" stature, loud personality, and loud voice, people are still gonna underestimate my ability.
Oh yeah, Joseph, I would agree. I think this guy's probably a bigger fan than I am. Bear looks like my daughter, minus the glasses and height. Same hair. Oh, I love that. I did hear, how did Barrett leak Raven? How does that work? But I'm excited for this guy. I think this is great for the curly hair community.
To backstab and get my way all the way to the end, so this game is gonna be a breeze for me. I'm not actually a caterpillar, I'm a snake. The frayed tongue is gonna fall out. I'm gonna be slithering around, and hopefully it'll be way too late in the game for them to even do anything about it. My name is Barrett.
The fact that he is 6'6" is like insane. Jumbotron engineer, that feels like a made-up job, perfect for reality TV. He lived an hour from her in Arkansas and went to her house. Wall comp guy, yeah, recent. If it's like the new wall comp, he could be pretty good. Yeah, everyone immediately has clocked him, which, I mean, for Ashley, that paid off for her. My one concern for him is that, like, if the alpha dude bros see that he's 6'6" and are threatened by him being a fan, you can kind of like sniff it, right? Like it's like a truffle pig. I feel like you can sniff out who, like, the level of fandom. And my concern would be like maybe the not as big super fans. You know, Matt Hardiman, his preseason interview, he said he's gonna take out the nerds. And, you know, oh, if you know whatever, you got to get out of here. If someone like that wins the first HOH and then he doesn't win the veto or AI arena, I could see people recognizing all his strengths that we as viewers have seen, that becoming like a risk, you know? Yeah. Joseph, yeah, he could never stand on it. the second he met our sparkling personalities, Matt Hardiman folded. He was like, who knew that these guys could be nice and cool? Him in those bunk beds will be funny. And that is like the strategic room. Like if you watched Corey and Morgan's like VOD beforehand, like the Game Bots like podcasting that they're doing. Corey mentioned he's like, best room is the back room. That's the room that Joseph was in initially. That's the room that I wanted to be in. Before I decided to be a have-not, I wanted to be in the rock room. Even though I like the pedal rooms, like whatever, you want to be in the back rooms. And so I feel like he would go there and then just be crushed up. It did pay off, yeah.
I'm Chuck. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
The back rooms, BB back rooms. The rock room. 2 of the final 3 were in the rock room. That is true. Mackenzie was in the whatchamacallit. What was that? You want me to go look for it? No. Okay.
I just don't know what it was.
Barrett's YouTube channel is about to do a cat. I hope they make fun of him. That would be funny. Chuck, to me, okay, is this anything? Is this anything? I was going to post a picture of Barrett and then a picture cropped of 2 Chucks. So it'd be Fanboy and Chuck instead of Fanboy and Chum Chum. Is that anything? Am I scratching any itches here? Did anyone watch that era of Nickelodeon? It's not a very good show. They make a joke where they're like, stay frosty. And then outside of that, the show's not great. I thought it was going to be the new SpongeBob. I thought it was going to be the new Phineas and Ferb. It didn't. Fanboy and Chuck. But anyway, I can picture it right now. Chuck is going to be whispering to Joseph. And I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to keep my word in this game. I'm going to be honest to myself. And I'm a straight shooter. I think that is, like, I have a Frosty Freezy Freeze on my, that's actually pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed by that. He is honesty and integrity. And once their coalition is formed and those walls start to rise, anyone on the outside of his alliance is the enemy, and they're wrong. He's given Dove energy for me, for sure.
I'm 27 years old, and I am a supply chain analyst. Being on Big Brother feels insane right now.
Pretend he's playing an accordion.
Not feel real. There's one end where there's so much money that I can win, and there's a whole nother end where I'm about to be in a house with insane people. I also have an insane social game. I'm a first-generation immigrant. I truly feel like I can talk to anyone. I'm Chuck. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm 20.
I want to know where his family's from.
7 years old, and I am a supply chain analyst. Being on Big Brother feels insane right now because one, it does not feel real.
Nigeria?
There's one end
Hell
where
yeah.
there's so much money that I can win, and there's a whole nother end where I'm about to be in a house with insane people.
Shout out to my old coach, Daniel from Nigeria, who told me to break my childhood friend's leg in a JV soccer game. That to me changed my life because I was like, I'll foul him. I won't break his leg, but I'll probably hit him really hard. I love a Nigerian coach. So shout out.
I'm Drew Campbell. I'm Drew Campbell. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Temecula, California, and I'm a surgical dental assistant. In 3 words, I would describe myself as outgoing, fun, and unpredictable. I feel like I'm just gonna get along with everybody, but I'm gonna cut people when I have to. This is a game of making friends, but also knowing when to get rid of them. What would I bring to the show that people have never seen before is my awesome hair routine. I don't think you guys are ready for this.
That is the most casting gun in hand. They're like, yeah, tell us about your hair routine. This guy, I'm hoping he's non-problematic and is just ridiculous. I think he is so, like, this guy is so funny to me. I think he's hilarious. I'm praying. We're gonna go on his TikTok after this, and his digital footprint is very funny.
I'm gonna classify a new style. So we're gonna call it the Druth, and everyone's gonna be rocking it after the show, so just get ready for it. It's gonna be the new TikTok haircut. I'm Drew Campbell, I'm 22 years old, I'm from Temecula, California, and I'm a surgical dental assistant. In 3 words,
He was on Beast Games. That's the one thing I don't like. That's the one thing I don't like is the Mr. Beast Games thing. But outside of that, I gladly welcome him to the ranks. I think he is ridiculous. He's gonna be very funny. His brother owns a winery? Or are you just saying brother owns a winery?
My name is Haley.
I'm Drew.
My name is Haley. I'm 29. I'm from Wildwood, Missouri, and I run a telemedicine clinic for hormone replacement therapy and peptides.
I don't think I get
outgoing,
this.
bubbly, and fun. Biggest misconception I would say that people have of me is I'm intimidating. Some of it's a little bit true. I come with a full leg sleeve. I'm also like 5'9", so I would imagine that'd be a little intimidating, but once you get to know me, peel back some layers, I'm just a big bubbly person that doesn't shut up. My name is Haley. I'm 29. I'm from Wildwood, Missouri.
I think that this is just like she's been in sequester. She's on camera for probably the first time. And I'm willing to bet that like she's much better like on one-on-one
I'm Jason Dupuy.
That's my guess, is that she's much better with the one-on-one social interactions. And then here we have Jason. I was wrong about Selena Estides. I was wrong about Rick Devens. I know nothing about this show. I don't know what they want. I love for Jason's game, I love that he is in with the newbies. I thought it was so funny. Like the idea of like he's going in and there's already bigger targets than him in terms of like TV reputation. Yeah, I'm loving it. I think that he gives Big Brother. He knows how to dress. And we don't have to worry about we don't have to worry about as long as he doesn't get screwed by whatever the power is. That's also Drew could very well win that power, by the way. Drag Race is like, well, Star, that's an interesting thing. Do we think that any of them watch Drag Race? It's an interesting thing. Imagine if Jason was on season 27 and then Jimmy is like doing the greatest hits and Jason's like, oh my god, I get that reference. I was there. And so I feel like Jason would do well with a Jimmy in the house. I don't know if any of them are familiar with it. I know that Angela loves drag queens. I don't know if she keeps up with the Drag Race, but I know that she's friends with drag queens. D is familiar. That's good. I saw the screenshot of D, or I saw the screenshot of Drew kissing a guy.
I'm 35 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm a professional drag queen. It feels crazy to be on Big Brother. I'm low-key a super fan. I've been watching since season 16, so I've been around. I'm gonna.
This killed me. Someone said, oh my god, where is it? I'm a super fan. Been watching since season 16. Do not belong in the same sentence. It's been over a decade. Like what are we, like, I don't get it, dude. It's not Big Brother 20 anymore, where if someone says their favorite season is 16, that means they're casual. At this point, if someone says they watch 16, I'm like, oh, they probably grew up with the show. I watched 14, and then I remember like 15, we didn't watch it like religiously, but 16 we were locked in. That was my freshman year of high school. So many people started in 16. And I just think it's so condescending to be like, unless they were there with us on dial-up internet, you should die. I'm like, all right, dude, congrats. You're the elite.
Season 16 was your freshman year of high school?
Uh-huh.
How is that possible?
I don't know what to tell you.
Season 17 was me going into my freshman year of college.
I'm pretty sure I was
There's no way.
I might have been a sophomore. Let's find out.
That just stressed me the fuck out. I'm like, what do you mean?
What year did BB16 come out?
It would have been 2014.
That would have been my freshman year? No, that's my sophomore year. Yeah, my sophomore year. No, it's like the summer I'm going into my sophomore year.
There's no way.
My friend Noah graduated 2 Live 1 5. I was a sophomore when he graduated.
I graduated 2015.
Okay.
I don't know if I could do this anymore.
Drew, Devin Shepard is 78 years old now. If that changes anything.
Say that I'm a professional drag queen.
Do we think I'm sorry to stress you out. Do we think that Jason gets a bigger bag, like suitcase, than everyone else? I think he could like get away with it. Well, even then, I'm just saying from like has been on TV before. Do you think that he gets to say like no, she gets her product shipped in. They won't know. They like the average person won't know. You literally, I think that you could just break that. Joseph, I don't know if you got this vibe, but in hindsight, if you just show up with a bigger suitcase than what they said, what are they gonna do? Like in hindsight, I'm like, why did I follow the dimensions of the suitcase that they gave me? I show up and then it's like they kind of gotta just do it, right? Like, there's literally no room. Meanwhile, and then what I think about is how Angela, when we were in the jury house, we got the opportunity to like mail some of our stuff home. And Angela mailed like a bunch of her clothes home, like her blazers and stuff like that, which I'm curious if she's gonna bring like her blazers in, because she said she regretted it on Big Brother 26. She brought a lot of business casual. And my question is like, or my point is, she ships that stuff home and then they could not figure out which like outfit she could wear on finale night, and they're like, we can't have you wear this. And she's like, that's the only clothes that I have. And she was telling the truth. But it was just a massive miscalculation of like, why would production let her mail it earlier than when she gets her outfit? And so that's why, well, she sold that shirt. I've actually met the person who bought that shirt. They were really nice. But what's it called? If you look at her jury roundtable outfit, she's got like this like tied, like whatever. That's just straight up like a swimsuit shawl, and they forced her to wear that, and she was kind of disappointed, but we gassed her up so she felt confident. But like,
And I need to read the room to see if anyone clocks my tea, and if they clock me, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I was on Drag Race. The perfect blindside's gonna get them and they're gonna be so gagged, but baby, at that point, sorry, too late, bye-bye. Until we get to jury, then I gotta be a little more strategic about how I blindside them, but until then.
I like this outfit. This outfit is very Big Brother. I'm shocked that the white pants are allowed. I'm shocked the white pants were allowed. I'm also shocked that the champion logo can be big. Okay, listen.
Get them out my house. I'm Jason Dupuy. I'm Jason Dupuy. I'm 35 years old.
My name is Kamu Kirk. I'm 32 years old. I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Kamu, he's from Arizona. He's the... You know, he's the guy.
A heart. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name.
Yeah, get those Corey salutes in the chat. We are Kamu Kirk. Tracy, if you don't know, he follows Charlie Kirk. And he's like, oh God. We carry the flame. So it's fucking crazy. But yeah, we're gonna get it set up so that whenever we talk about this guy follows Charlie Kirk.
And I am an MMA coach. I first started watching Big Brother when I was around 16 years old, and ever since then I was obsessed with the show. With my career as an MMA fighter and after fighting in the UFC, I have been through all the ups, all the downs. I faced every sort of adversity you can imagine. And I don't think that the other house guests are going to be able to boast the same type of resume. As far as handling conflict goes,
Squirty Quest January 6th? No!
Will I be a hero or a villain in the house? I guess you'll have to just watch and find out.
Pretty good evil laugh. I like the hands going together.
My name is Latrice Barrett, otherwise known as Lala. I am 57 years old, soon to be 58. I'm from Maplewood, New Jersey, and I work in retail sales. To describe myself in 3 words, it would be absolutely fantabalistic.
I love her.
I'm going to be the oldest winner in Big Brother history. 58 years old, walking out that door with the confetti, because I'm going to make it happen, baby. I'm a social game player, and I also get down physically. So, watch out. My name is Latrice Barrett.
I really like her. I was talking about this earlier. I feel like she is the perfect person to get along with Angela, while Angela is like pre-paranoia. And I feel like Angela, like being more knowledgeable of the game, she might be able to hold off on feeling that paranoia. It might work. Maybe. Possibly. The oldest winner, I think, is Evil Dick, because it's like not Casey. Like we've had some pretty young winners throughout the history of space and time. I think that the second Angela gets paranoid and starts lashing out, I think Latrice is gonna get the ick and will not associate with Angela. I think it's that simple. I think that it's like they're gonna start off really cool, and then if something happens, it's like I think it's gonna bother her 1,000,000%. Selena will keep Angela grounded. Angela had me trying to keep her grounded. Angela had Leah try to keep her grounded. Angela had Joseph try to keep her grounded. She had Chemo trying to keep her grounded. It just kind of happens, man. And like there is no like there's no set number of soft skills. Like there's no like soft skills that like Jason magically possesses. There's a chance that like as a drag queen, Angela will confide in Jason instantly and like whatever, but it's gonna take some crazy amount of like string pulling. Welcome to the stream. Latrice, though, whenever I think this, 44, not even that old, which is funny. Like, I feel like Evil Dick is treated as like a 99-year-old man looking through it, and then 44, not even that crazy. If anyone watches How I Met Your Mother, oh yeah, he was a cop beast. But if anyone watches How I Met Your Mother, there's a character, Beatrice, and it's like Robin like gets mad at her all the time. She's like, "Shut up, Beatrice," or whatever. Like she has like zero patience with her assistant Beatrice, and I think of that every time I read Latrice. Patrice.
My name is Lyric Medeiros. My name is Lyric Medeiros. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii, and I'm an attorney. I would describe myself as outgoing, positive. I like to think that I'm funny. In Hawaii, we're known for our aloha spirit, and I think I radiate that. I think when
Aloha spirit. Welcome back, Chemo. Nobody asked you, Patrice. Exactly. Oh man, can I say something Quinn will not like though? I'm willing to bet you'll say it. We'll see, you know. Lyric has the strength of chemo flowing through her. That's the aloha spirit.
a lot of people first meet me, they think that I'm just this sweet, kind girl.
If you don't remember, our Hawaiians are Lyric, Chemo, and the OG originator, Travis. White person from Hawaii giving aloha
I'm very
spirit.
competitive. A lot of people don't think that I'm athletic too when they first meet me, but I'm super athletic. I go to the gym every single morning at 5 a.m. and after work I go back to the gym at 5 p.m. Can you tell that I'm single? My name is Lyric Medeiros. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii. And
Travis was my favorite first boot for a minute there.
My name is Melody. I am 24 years old. I am from Thornton, Colorado originally, but I now live in Phoenix, and I am a game show host. My mom will tell you that I've been watching Big Brother since I was in her womb, so I've been watching it for a very long time. I think the biggest misconception people have of me is I'm just some dumb, typical blonde sorority
Why are you
girl,
doing AI
and
stuff? Come on,
some
man.
of those things are true, but I am very intelligent, I'm very quick-witted, and I know how to get what I want. I'm not open to showmances. I think they're a bad idea, especially for a little blonde girl like me. I'll get caught up, I'll catch too many feelings, and then game over. I'm here to win some money. My name is Melody.
I want to see more of this. Like, she has nunchucks and a katana. I think she should she should have knuckle dusters. I want her to be given a weapon. Like, she should get to have a taser in the Big Brother house.
I'm Rome, I'm 28, I'm from Traverse City, Michigan, and I'm professional pickleball coach. I've never felt anything as exciting as
I know that we said Glenn Powell earlier. Doesn't he look like James Marsden? The one from Big Time Rush?
this before. To be on Big Brother is a dream, and it's coming true in this very moment. I see myself as a hero, but I think a lot of people in the house are going to see me as a villain just because I'm so competitive that I want to win, and I talk a lot of trash. So when it comes to conflict, I'm fine with that, but I won't back down for anyone. If they come into my face, I will not be stepping back from them. I'm the most competitive person I've ever met, and I never give up. I'm Rome, I'm 28,
He's 28 years old, pickleball coach. And can I just say, pickleball coach in reality TV, that's the thing. That's the new, like, Texas A&M grad. I know someone who is a pickleball coach that is on a TV show. We don't know much about this guy other than he says that he's going to be the alpha to the, like, submissive beta men. And then I like that he goes, what did he say? Or he's like, I'm just such a jock, you know, people are going to be shocked that I like nerdy stuff too, like collecting Pokemon cards. And they're like, okay.
I am Taylor Brown. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Deerfield Beach, Florida, and I am a school counselor. If I had to describe myself in 3 words, it will be all in one. It feels amazing to be on Big Brother. I am a big fan of Big Brother. I've been watching it since I was a little girl. I am going to be the next winner of Big Brother because I am that girl. I am able to be strategic. I am able to be social. I am also able to be very competitive. I am Taylor Brown.
I think she's great. You know, I like her. People are saying that she looks like Latrice. I don't know if I see that. I think that they just have, like, blonde hair. Like, you know? Like, I don't know if I see twins there. I, again, have poor facial recognition skills. So, you know, there's that.
My name's Josh Patel. I'm 24 years old, from New Jersey, and I'm a finance analyst. Oh, I think showmances are great for a lot of reasons. One, when somebody falls into a showmance, that paints a target on them, which could be to my advantage. And then secondly, for an obvious reason. You're telling me I could win $750,000 and find a wife? Sign me up. Showmance, give me my wife. My name's Josh Patel. I'm 24 years old.
I think that he is in on the joke. He gives off, like, tongue-in-cheek vibes. I feel like... I think that it's gonna be him, Rome, Charlie Kirk, Chuck. They're gonna form a little alliance, and it's gonna be like... They're like, if they win HOH, we don't love it, you know? But if others do... This should have been Squeaks.
My name is Mallory. I'm 24. I'm from Township of Washington, New Jersey, and I'm an aerospace engineer. I am so excited to be on Big Brother. This has been a dream for pretty much my whole life. I can't even believe it's happening. It doesn't even feel real. I think when people first meet me, they assume that I'm a little bit ditzy and a little bit of an airhead, but that is a big misconception. I think I have what it takes to win Big Brother because I have the 3 most important things. I have good social game, I'm smart, and I'm athletic.
Just jacked.
And then I also think I have the confidence that a lot of other people won't. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to win Big Brother, but this time a rocket scientist wins. My name is Mallory. I'm 24.
That guy is, like, very clearly joking about the equitable comps. Like, Jag made a pretty funny joke on the Big Brother cruise. People were like, do you think the game is rigged? And Jag's answer is like, yeah, I wish that, or his answer was, I wish that they rigged it more. And he asked, and he made a joke that he asked the diary room to do a, like, turban wrapping veto competition. I think it's, like, the same energy of, like, him, like, someone joking that they want the comps to be inequitable. I think, I'm assuming it's a joke. Mallory, if you've seen her Instagram, is, like, full-on, like, sorority girl, like, not, she does not serve the glasses American Girl doll shirt, like, at all. And I think it's so funny when they highlight, they're like, you're the nerd. You're the nerd. Like, I guarantee you, the casting department, like, just really liked her, and they're like, you're our nerd. Just, yes, you are. And it's like, oh, okay, sure. I'll do whatever it takes to get on my favorite show. Oh, spoilers. Okay. I did have a Pluto TV. We've got some Big Brother hot takes.
Like, if I had to choose one, is maybe...
If you asked me this 5 years ago, I would have disagreed with myself. I actually think Josh Martinez deserved to win. I think people, like, still are hated that, like, Paul didn't win, but I mean, my boy Josh recognized the fact that Paul was running the game, and now that's the reason why he's Big Brother 19 winner and Paul's second.
I don't fully get his reasoning. He's like, my boy Josh recognized Paul was running the game. And therefore he won. I'm like, well, I like Josh, so we're gonna, like, you know, I'm cool with Josh winning, but I don't know. He knows Big Brother at least.
Been placed twice. No offense.
One of my Big Brother.
It's also very funny, him saying this because Paul said that he was the first move. He said they're gonna kill him first.
Winner, and Paul's second place twice. No offense.
One of my Big Brother hot takes is that the slop really isn't that bad, but we need to go back to the other slop, the PB&J. I feel
I could survive off better that way. Yeah, dude! Like, of course you feel that way, because slop does suck. Like, I think it's such a, like, funny miscalculation of, like, I don't think slop is that bad. I'm like, it sucks. You know, it's not, like, earth-shattering, but peanut butter sandwiches would be way better. I like this slop thing. I think that we should just get to vote, like, what extra food items they get.
like I could survive off that way better.
You can come into the house really strong and rub people off the wrong way, but you can eventually win them over.
I don't like
Terrible answer. Sorry, Chuck.
voting with the house. I understand why people do it, but people
He's
should,
like, yeah, you can jerk anyone off. I don't know.
Not what everybody else is gonna do.
He's like, guys, like, people don't realize you can jerk people off in Big Brother. He's like, guys, you can jerk them off. It's like, all right, cool, man. Okay, all right, that's crazy. And then let's see.
I don't love
voting with the house.
I don't like voting with the house. I understand why people do it, but you should vote out who you want out at the end of the.
Joseph, I don't know if you are still here and if you agree with this. They asked me 100,000 million times, during casting. They're like, "Are you gonna vote with the house?" And I went, "Yeah, if it makes sense for me." And they like looked at me. And I was like, I mean, like, guys like Enzo, I really liked that he would just randomly vote for people sometimes as like a hinky vote. I'm cool with that, but like, I'm not gonna do anything dumb here, and you know, for no reason. And then I could feel their disappointment with that. But I'm like, do you want me to just like, oh, I'll never vote with the house. I'm gonna be wrong on purpose. Like, I don't know. Kenny telling Angela to her face that he voted her out, very funny. He was like, I was the vote. I just I think that you're bullying people. I'm like, oh my god.
Not what everybody else is gonna do.
I don't love returning players.
I think from season.
I feel seen.
I think from season.
Is gonna do.
I don't love returning players.
It's me.
I think from season 20, Tyler should have won.
People that don't create chaos.
Genuine question, how would they know you didn't vote with the house? I feel like you can suss it out. Like, I feel like you can figure out. Like, I think that you could just and know. When Kenny voted against Angela, yeah, you just get in your head of like playing 3D like chess, where you're like, okay, if I investigate who voted them out, then people are going to suspect that it's me. But if I'm too dismissive of the fact that like someone was voted out and that I don't care, then it's obviously me. You just kind of get in your head, and it's so easy to tell the truth. Like during Hide and Go Veto, when Tucker is like accusing me of like fucking with his clothes, it was so annoying because it was so obviously not me. And I was like, are we dumb? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then that like helped confirm for Tucker, because I actually got annoyed with him. And I'm like, okay, like, That's the angriest I saw you in the whole house. It was like legitimately so annoying because I was like, obviously it's not me. Like just any 30 seconds of analysis would suggest like, why would I do that in this position? Like, also, I've been pretty polite. I knock on all the doors before I go in there, you know? I think Brooklyn was hilarious for that. She did the right thing. But I think I said something like, quit saying that shit or something like that. I did not do it.
I think from season 20, Tyler should have won.
People that don't create chaos aren't having enough fun in the house.
Tiffany
He wants to be Tucker a little bit, I think.
made the wrong move by just going against the whole alliance and taking that head of household. I really think that had she played along, she would have gotten further.
The cast of Big Brother every year is a microscope of what Americans are like in real time in that moment.
I would love to see a game with just girls or a game.
Yeah, I watched the Corey stream and he goes, I have a feeling she just watched that episode. I'm like, yeah, that's probably what happened.
Game with just boys.
Oh, I say this with passion. I think the booth competitions suck. Give me something real to compete with, athleticism, mental. Don't put me in a booth and give everyone fair chances.
Like, I kind of want to see a little bit more of the side
Like, that's
effects of, like, the
hilarious!
have-nots. Like, if they're
If
using the
he's
sauce,
like a
maybe
nice,
that's just
if he's like a nice, good person, that's hilarious.
not as miserable as I'm like claiming it to be. Like, if I was eating slop for the whole week and like a cold shower, why do they just like seem kind of fine and dandy? I guess like I want to see a little bit more of them like stressing. But I hope that's not me. Like, my gosh, maybe not this year. Maybe next. My BB hot take.
You have to let me.
My
What the
BB
hell?
hot take. Like,
And then, okay. No fucking way.
Living spaces.
This is crazy. There we go.
if I make it to the final two, to the end with my ride or die, the final two, or the person to beat. Beat. If I make it to the final two, to the end with my ride or die, or the person to beat, I'd like to say I'd be loyal, but I really think I would pick the person easier to beat, and then afterwards, like, make it up to my BFFL loyal final two with, like, a slice of cake, maybe a few, and an apology.
If I won the final HOH, I am not going to sit there and be the person that made the $700,000 mistake or the $750,000 mistake and take someone that is just my friend that's going to beat me. I've seen it happen recently on Big Brother, and I do not want to fall in that line of history of people that should have won if they just made this easy decision at the end, even if they knew that it was the decision to make. So I absolutely would take the person that I think I would beat in the final two.
When I make it to the end and win final HOH, I'm definitely going to choose the easier person to beat.
If I'm that final HOH, I feel like you gotta go for the money here. You know, like we saw Cody from season 16 make that wrong decision and it costed him, you know, lots of money. He came back and won, but I'm not gonna do that mistake. I feel like you gotta, you know, take the layup, take the easy way out, and make sure that you're the one to win. Because, I mean, you just met these people, what, 3 months ago? Sorry.
If I make it to the end, I'm honestly somebody true to their word, so I would definitely take the ally that I made that promise to.
Oh my God.
Anyone who says that, I'm like, you're losing points. Like, I feel like you're losing points in casting.
Bros are always like, no, bro, we're gonna battle it out at the end. We're gonna be men and fight it out, see who wins. No! If I can beat you, you're coming with me, bro. You know, like, that's exactly what's gonna happen. I was gonna say Victoria, I just watched season 16. So, yeah, no, we're gonna take the girl who's gonna, or the guy, sorry. We're gonna take the person that I can beat.
When I make it to the end, will I take my closest ally or will I take the person that I know I can beat? My closest
I like seeing the people that answer the question as it's asked. If I make it to the end, I have the opportunity to take my friend or take the guaranteed money. I'm XYZ, and then there's some people who say, when I make it to the end, I'm willing to bet if you go through my whatever, I say win, I make it. I'm telling you right now. I feel like if they hem and haw over it in the preseason, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do it.
Ally is really my family. They're my closest allies. I'm playing the game for them. And so when I get to the end, I have to keep the mission at the forefront of my mind, and that is to win Big Brother. I don't want to make the same mistake that Cody made in season 16, bringing Derek to the end. So I'd have to go with the person who I know I can beat.
When I make it to the end, and I have a choice between my best ally, who I've been telling the truth to the whole time, and to somebody who I think I really could beat, I'm taking the person I think I can beat, baby, because this is about $750,000. This is not about allies or friends in the house. This is about the end game.
This is a different interview. This is with Sharon Tharp, and it's like...
game. So, yeah, done.
If I make it to the final two, I am definitely taking the person I know I can beat. I'm all for alliances, but if I win that final HOH, which, woohoo, final HOH, I am going to take the person that I know I can beat. Because $750K, come on now.
So choosing between a strong competitor and someone I know I can beat in the final two, I would take somebody I know I can beat. I have to justify walking away from my friends and my family for this long, and I didn't do it to not do everything I can to win. So I would pick my best chance to win.
I would stay loyal, and I would take my final two that I made.
For me,
I like that she
trust
stands
and
like
loyalty is everything. So if I have someone that's been with me the whole time, I'm taking them to the final with me, whether they beat me or not.
Who's that guy? Mr. Chaos? If you're not being chaotic, you're not fun. Who's that guy? And then the men's health thing is the same interview, right? Yes. Cat band, yes. I believe that is everything. Oh, Joseph, I talked about this earlier today. I'm nervous that, like, Angela's gonna talk about Big Brother 26ers, right? And I'm nervous that she's just gonna answer questions on our behalf and be incorrect. I can see her being like, well, Quinn felt this way, whatever, and I'm gonna be at home and I'm gonna be like, I did not. I did not. I did not feel that way. I've literally thought about this. I'm like, there's gonna be something where it's gonna be like, oh, well, I don't know what it's gonna be her perception, but she's gonna project it onto me that it was like, it was something that I felt, you know? She's gonna be like, I just think that Quinn was jealous of Tucker, you know? Quinn was really jealous of Tucker. And I'm gonna be at home like, that was not the case. That's not the case. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, that's false. And then I'm gonna go up to the, oh, well, you know, Quinn and Joseph didn't like each other at all in the house. They did not like each other at all. No, they did not like each other at all. It's like, okay. She's gonna be like, no one liked Quinn in the house. No one liked Quinn. And it's like, that's objectively incorrect. Like, and it's just gonna be annoying because well, no. She's gonna be like, no, Tucker never wanted to leave the house. Tucker was there to play. Tucker was gonna win. And it's like, no, he had zero win equity. There was like, maybe there's some situations of who he's next to where he makes it out, but yeah, he wanted to quit all the time. She's about to gas Tucker up in a way that is prolific. It's like, and I'm gonna have to be like, hey, what's up? Like, Barrett, in week 2, Angela told you this about me? Not true, by the way. I just want to share that. And they're going to be like, I don't remember that conversation, but sure. Quinn said he's going after me in Survivor. That is literally going to happen. She's going to say something about Lisa. She's going to try to convince her cast that Lisa was, she's going to convince her cast that Lisa was, like, really rude or something. Like, she's going to say something crazy. I get it. I threatened his family. And I'm still working on it, taking him out. It's just a matter of times. But yeah, I fear that there's gonna be some like she's filling in the blanks so that she has an answer in situations where it's like we didn't need an answer. Her what's it called? Her perspective of my existence on Big Brother is very funny because I told her like I told her something about like Big Brother, like a rumor that I had heard, and she looks at me super confused on why I'm telling her that. I was like I heard a rumor that Big Brother 30 was going to be All Stars, and she looks at me with true, genuine confusion, and then she goes, "Oh yeah, I guess people liked you too." and that I'll just never forget, where I'm like, all right, okay, not nice. In the jury house, I think about where pretty much she was like suggesting that you know, people weren't gonna like me, whatever. So one of the handlers made a point of being like, well, honestly, Quinn, one of my friends is gonna be like really excited that like I got to meet you. Can we take a picture together? Like he was like trying to pick me up. And so then I was like, wait, really? That's so nice. And he goes, yeah, can I get a picture with you? And so then I wrote a thank you card and made a friendship bracelet for them so that he could give it to them on my behalf. And then she goes, oh, look, you have one fan. And I was just like, all right, dude, not nice. I don't know why you're being mean to me, man. That doesn't make sense. But it is definitely, like, her perspective is that, like, I was a loser. Like she's like, this guy sucks. So I'm not ready to see how that bleeds into her. Her retelling of Big Brother 26 will be very fascinating on feeds. Oh, yeah. Her talking about Joseph, she's like, I can't believe you do that to your friend. You put him up. And I'm like, didn't think he was going home. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I thought T-Core was way more insulated than she was. Yeah, so I fear that she's gonna have like, she's gonna speak on behalf of the cast of BB26, and I'm not excited for that, you know? Some of my favorite parts of like Big Brother 22, I never skip whenever I get like a Big Brother 22 live feed clip. I never skip it. Because it's like, I just want to hear Tyler talk about Big Brother 20. Like, that is my favorite thing. And if I were on a season with a returning player, I would love to hear, yeah, me and Angela are on good terms. I'm saying this as like, me and Angela are on good terms, and I don't think that she's gonna be, like, I don't think that's gonna be great. But if I were on a season with returning players, I would absolutely ask about, he's a neat guy. That is very Angela. It's gonna be like what her perception versus everyone else's type situation. I don't think she thinks of me as a competitor for AFP. She tells people all the time, like in my face, she's like, yeah, I was second for AFP. And I'm like, just gonna disclose. They don't let us know off camera. They're not like, don't worry, you were second, you were third. It's just the automatic assumption. And like, in some ways, I do think like she might be second, but there's just as good of a chance that she wasn't, you know? Part of being like a polarizing player is like, this is all in good fun. This is all in good fun. I want to make that clear. I just want you all to know, if you fill out, I can send this maybe here now. I don't know if you want to. Oh, I can't actually because my chat's broken. Cool. So this one, right? Like we have 9 people filled out Cult of Quinn. That's